to the moon. To the moon, what? But how is that even possible if oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could do the same thing with my with my on here and then work on this thing and be like, yo. I think I could just do that instead. Hold on. I cut this off. Yeah, this is just gonna be a short but sweet stream. It's gonna be going over what the hell happened today in today's market day. The action is like, oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy, yeah. But crazy. So crazy. All right, let me know. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. I think I have to. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Such a strange way to close. Since one, 2. Oh, that's close. So 4, 3. Of course, it would be at the last half hour of the market period, market day. All right. Let's see what's happening over here. For those of you just tuning in, we're just here to just chill and relax and check out what the hell happened, because this here was this was the craziest day, this crazy Friday I've ever experienced, in my opinion. Damn. It's gonna be one heck of a detox. Detoxify the whole office, the whole system in general. Once you detoxify that, little by little, everything will start to come back to normal. Happy Friday, my friend. Good to see you, Mad Gun. I'm only here just for a little bit, not too long. Just wanted to look at some charts here, and I was on the Discord, and Big JR mentioned about NVIDIA, not NVIDIA, jeez. NVOS, crazy today, 300 million traded, and the flow is only 19 million, up 140% right now. That was as of 3:32 p.m. Eastern time, my time. So we're gonna look at that. Yes, sir. Happy Friday. I think you're the only one that's here. Nobody has showed up. Probably think that I take breaks on Fridays, so. But I'm just chilling out here. I'm just streaming whatever I can, and then maybe some people can view it later on, and then just view it for educational purposes only. Yeah, for sure. I just wanted I want to take a look at NVOS and see what that was all about. So let's. Are you chilling? There's nothing going on for Friday night in the city. I know tomorrow's gonna be hot. It's probably gonna feel like 90. And that sun is already burning as it is, because like, you know, once I came out of my job just to get some fresh air, I kid you not, I stuck my hand out and the sun was literally, you know, like on my hand, but I feel like if I would have kept my hands out for a good minute, it would have probably started stinging, like, and yeah, the sun felt really, yeah, it started to burn a little bit. So I was like, oh shit, stay hot for 5 minutes, I'll get a suntan. So, oh, you hustle in Soho? Nice. So what is it that you do? Like, doesn't have to be in detail, but like, what do you do to hustle? Hopefully it's not the other type of hustling. I'm kidding. Barbara, happy Friday, Barbara. I was thinking I was gonna be alone by myself just looking at charts, but it means a lot that you guys showed up, you know, to take the time out of your Friday night and hang in here for a bit. But you know, whenever it's that time, and you feel free to let me know, and yeah. I wonder if that really does make a difference, you know, putting on sunblock. Exactly. Don't forget to like the stream, everybody. Don't forget to like the stream and show some love. So, let's talk about it. Novo Integrated Sciences. This was consolidating before at a range between. We're gonna do this on the fly, so be prepared to be surprised. So we were at, let's see. So we were at this range for some time. Look at that. in this range between 60, let's say 68 cents to like 43 cents, 41. All right, so from 40 to 65 cents. Let's just say it like that. Oh, you just watered your garden. Got it. Yeah, I think by now the sun should be set. So it's probably dark now. Do you have a lot in your garden, Barbara? Like flowers, veggies, and stuff like that? I work in budget, but I like to chat up the girls in Soho on my lunch break. All kinds. In Soho, I can't imagine, bro. And it's funny. What's funny is that I used to work in Soho for a little bit years ago for Bloomingdale's, right on Broadway. So I used to know. Now I don't know. Yeah, so wow. I want to say the low of this was at 42 cents. The high of this wick here was at 69, so barely 70 cents. So from that range here, I have been consolidating since March 11. I want to say, yeah, let's say beginning of March through there. And it so happened that it just had been consolidating for a while. And then afterwards, something happened. And we just broke out. And like Big JR mentioned on the Discord, today's volume compared to yesterday of 11.68 million, today's volume was at a whopping 310 million point 28. Yeah, 310.28 million, and that's a shat ton of volume there. Even though the average is around 11.60 million, and the market cap is 8.59 million, with 15.67 million being the shares float. So that's massive. I think there must have been some type of catalyst that set this off, because now that you see it on the 24-hour chart, this thing reached, and it's funny because it actually hit the 200 days of a moving average exactly on the mark at 137, at 141, and then it rejected and came back down to pull back and cool off. So that is one heck of a move by NVOS or Novo. Bloomingdale's didn't fire me. They let me go because it was seasonal. I was only there for the holidays, and that was it. Which was cool. I was just doing stock stuff and working, with shoes. But other than that, it was chill. It was just they couldn't keep me, and I just went on and do something else. But yeah, happy Friday to you, Mark. Hopefully everything is Gucci with you. Let's see, Barba has tomatoes, string beans, cucumbers, peppers, yellow, green, and red eggplant. Oh, there's actually different color eggplants? I didn't even know that. I thought it was always like dark purple. Unless we've been lied to. Unless you're talking about peppers, yellow, green, and red peppers, then I would think that was the case. Bro, if I worked in cosmetics and Bloomingdale's, sheesh. That's all I gotta say. Sheesh. Because yeah. Maddox Mad Gun knows. You ask him if he worked in cosmetics in Bloomingdale's, would he be excited? Or would he do women's lingerie? You're like describing the fabrics of this lingerie, and it's made out of cotton and it's stretch, and here you could fit it here, and he has to keep a straight face and not be nervous, or else something would happen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one though. Like, I'm good. Would you do it, Mark? See, look at that. I kid you not. I've seen guys work in the cosmetic section of a Sephora, and saw men working at a Victoria's Secret. And I kid you not, they were straight. They were straight, and they knew their they pretty much knew their thing. So. So, let's see if there's any news based on how... Oh, okay. Green beans. Nice. I am dating myself. What do others call string beans? Peace, happiness, love, health, and wealth, which is coming really soon. Mark R, happy Friday. It's good to see y'all just coming in here on a Friday. Probably didn't even expect me to stream on a Friday. I'm usually off, just resting. A long week of work and stuff. All right, so let's check it out. 5 hours ago, and then read what happened to Novo, and then we can take a look at GTII for Mad Gun. Bro, but I was gonna add to that comment, but I kid you not, I'm pretty sure those guys working at Victoria's Secret, they got some. They got a little something, you know what I'm saying? A little pow pow. Joking. So Novo Integrated Sciences surge after letter of credit and buyback updates. So, Novo shares more than doubled today after news that HSBC, oh, we got a big bank there, issued a ready, willing, and able letter for a program to monetize a standby letter of credit, and that Novo may increase the amount of stock buybacks. Shares were recently at 118 compared with Thursday's closing price of 45 cents. Volume was more than 287 million shares compared with a 65-day average of only 1.02 million. Novo, which provides healthcare services and produces nutraceuticals and other items, said Thursday that it expects to receive gross funding proceeds of about $78 million under the SBLC instrument. Let me just quickly look at that. Okay, so SBLC, also known as Standby Letter of Credit, which is a financial instrument that acts as a guarantee that a bank, HSBC, will pay a seller if a buyer defaults on a contract. SBLCs are often used in international and domestic transactions where the parties don't know each other, such as in construction projects, real estate transactions, or loan guarantees. And they can also protect the seller if the buyer goes bankrupt. Alright, so that's a little definition there. AI, thank you. So it says there, so gross funding proceeds of about 78 million under the SBLC instrument on or before June 14th. It said the proceeds will secure the closing of its agreement to buy the Ofer collection, resulting in sole unfettered ownership of the gemstone collection. Ooh. Novo said in December that the $60 million purchase was expected to result in a significant cash surplus position while providing the company with both debt retirement and growth initiative solutions. Wow. Let me see if you can actually look this up. The Ofer collection. So a collection of very large, faceted, and polished gem materials is apparently being sold to diversify a company's investment portfolio. Wow, let's look at this. The Ofer collection right here. This probably might be it. Just speculation here on this stream, and just strictly in our opinion. The Ofer, I don't know how to say it, but collection is comprised of many of the world's rarest and most exquisite gemstones, all of which, except for one, have been certified by the Gemological Institute of America, GIA, the world's foremost authority on diamonds and colored stones. GIA and several other leading authorities of gemstone identification were unable to identify one gemstone in the collection, indicating it is a new mineral. The Ofer collection includes more than 40 gemstones, the majority of which are the largest known specimens of their kind in the world. And I guess they have been awarded by the Guinness World Records, 9 of them, for the world's largest individual gemstones, with numerous applications for additional records still pending. Interesting there. Okay. Alright, well, that is the news right there. This thing went from a whopping 44 cents to a high of 141. Very interesting. I wonder what they will use the gemstones for. Very interesting indeed. And the way that this thing traded. Look at the 4 hour. And it's already overbought here in the 4 hours. So you could potentially see this to try to pull back. And maybe come back down to like 75 cents or 80 cents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another box here. Just to act like a box of support. Use this as resistance, like that. See what happens. Look at the hourly, because I gotta see if this actually follows up. I can see a pigeon head right there with a beak. So it's trying to twist back and perhaps try to pull back and come back down to this area here, between 80 cents and below. 30 cents is actually looking like we can see the EMA clouds here twisting to bearish right now, and it's still kind of expanding. So this could result in a continuation to the downside for sure. It's giving us confirmation even on the smaller time frames. So there you can see it where the 7-day simple moving average on the 5-minute chart is turning back away from the 50-day on the yellow line and trying to pull back now to try to cross under the 200-day in the death cross. So once that happens on Monday or in pre-market, potentially we could see that pull back to this area, either 95 cents. If it holds under above 95 cents, then it could consolidate and probably try for another round. If not, then you got this area. All right, so that's a little quick hypothetical TA for NVOS. But so far, that's big news. So we'll see what happens after that. Hey, Mad Gun, are you still here? Let me know. because I'm about to go over GTII. Oh, my back. How's everyone doing so far? How did you guys, did you all get to play the Spy or anything today? Because the Spy was just like it just kept continuing going down ever since the beginning of this week. I knew somehow, I'm probably sure I mentioned this, but I was like, you know, my gut feeling was like, you know what? I think the market is going to be red this week. Lo and behold, you see the Spy tanking from 530 or something, going to 525, 520. And I think it ended up falling at 517 or something like that, before that crazy bounce back up and pretty much like gaining back everything that was lost this week from the Spy, which was mind-blowing. And of course, PPT. Unbelievable. Anyway, GTII. GTII. A mad gun. What is going on with GTII right now? Let's look at the volume real quick. 70. Oh wow. So heads up. June could, I mean, I could be just, of course, I'm always speculating, basing on like what I'm seeing right now. This still somehow has a lot more room to pretty much see, maybe, hold on. Man. All right, let me ask y'all a question. What would happen? What would happen if GTII decided to go back to 2020 lows? Last summer, I mean the summer of 2020. The summer of 2020, we were I mean, this was pretty much at a low of just a penny. Believe it or not, June of 2020, pretty much the summer, was at a penny, 2 cents. And at that, close to the end of 2020 was where it traded within the range of 8 to 10 cents, 11 cents. No, it was actually the summer of hell for me. It was hell. And it's something that I really wouldn't want to go back to. Except for all the food that I ate around that time, because I was getting fat. And I was about 200 pounds. And I was building a lot of muscle too. But it came with a lot of anxiety and a lot of other BS in between, so yeah, I wouldn't want to remember that. But yeah, I don't want to say that that's the case for GTII, but it surprises me that today's volume for GTII was so quiet. I don't even remember the last time when GTII ever traded on a volume of only 72, almost 73,000 shares. And yesterday's volume was about almost 425,000 shares traded. So this actually caught me by surprise because somehow, and I don't know what's really going on with the MACD here, because you pretty much can't trade. I mean, you can't really chart the nonsense that's going on with GTII, but somehow you can get a kind of a good idea of what it's trying to do. And as of right now, it looks like it's trying to establish another bottom within this range between 10 cents and 15 cents. And so, knowing the fact that it was such a quiet day in volume for GTII, and look, it only moved. It didn't even move a penny at all. Not even a fraction of a penny it moved. It opened at 0.1199. It dropped to a low of 0.1101. And it closed at 0.1153. And so with that, one scenario that I can imagine that GTII would do is pretty much establish that bottom here in this area of support at this range, and slowly trying to come back up next week and try to break over 14 cents and try to make it back to this pink area here, ranging between 16 and 17 cents, and perhaps start a new uptrend that would lead to more eyes turning and focusing on GTII and figuring out what it's trying to do, or if there's anything this month that's supposed to happen. And of course, this is just speculating, and in my opinion, and not financial advice, right? So if that's the case, actually, you know what? Let's go to the 24-hour to see how that looks like. No different. 8-hour. Okay, you see? Here we go. Perfect example. I think it's better to just look at the smaller time frames from 8-hour and below, because now this actually kind of gives you a better idea of what it's trying to do. And you see what I mean when I'm saying that it's trying to establish a bottom, because it's not falling. It hasn't fallen below these wicks. It's actually staying above this area and establishing a bottom. Pause for a second. $2, yeah. I dropped back to 160s. I'm around 160s, so that means I need to get back to stuff in my face and hitting the gym hard again, because I really don't, to be honest, I really don't like to be skinny, even though I move a lot more faster, more lighter, and I play a lot of handball, and I'm also 5'10". You're just 1 inch higher than me, which is interesting. So resume. We go to the 6-hour. MACD, RSI looks like it's trying to flatten out and bottom out to rebound. 4 hour looks different. You see how it just changes a little bit like that? But the 4 hour candle looks like it was trying to come back down, but it's still around neutral. 2 hour, now you really start to see that the EMA cloud here is actually rebounding a little bit. You can see a little curve up, like a little bounce right here, and literally barcoding, which I don't know what's up with that. But the MACD shows here that it actually broke out and started going into the green. Go to the 1 hour. Someone trying to hold it at that position, at that range. 45. And it had been literally all through the rest of the day consolidating with only 74,000 in volume. So usually, I mean, I think you probably heard this before, but usually when there's less volume, the volume is so dried the F up, and I don't know if you still hear Mad Gun, but you know when the volume is super dry, Mark, it's supposed to mean something. It's supposed to signal something that is to happen. It could just be me. I don't know. But let's so that's your little TA right there for GTII. So we're just looking for this range. We're looking for GTII to stay within the range of 10 cents and around the pink area here at 16 cents next week. Agree minus the handballs. Yeah, that handballs make you move a lot. It's the most physical, but more mental sport, in my opinion, and it's very fun. It's a stress reliever. I think it really helps. Let's check out the Fintel data. I mean, do y'all think that the Fintel data is as accurate, or do you rely on other websites to look for the data? Yeah, I got you, bro. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. It's like the suppression is so real, but we've been constantly getting 1,300,000, 1,100,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, constantly for like I don't know how many weeks, how many months, and just trying to suppress this thing, even though it looks like they haven't been really doing such a great job on trying to kill the stock when it's, I mean, you can see it yourself. Like, hello, what are we? Like, you're telling me you're having such a hard time, and look where it's at right now. Yeah, we're back at the end of 2020 price levels, but do you remember what happened that time? Let's look back. Let's look back. So, if you don't remember, we had a little hiccup here, and it was from a good 2 to 3 cents, and then coming closer to the end of 2020 was when we have like a multi-week run from 3 cents, 4 cents, all the way to a high of 10 cents, almost 11 cents. and then came back down and consolidated between about 8 to 11 cents. And that's where we're at right now. We're at that range from, you know, from back in 2020. I mean, this is pretty much end of 2020 coming into 2021, and then the week of February 1st was when we had that big whopping weekly candle from a low of 9 cents to a high of 86 cents. Next week after that was up to from 70 cents to 120. This thing literally took from February all the way to the last week of March of 2021. From 3-4 cents all the way to a high of $4.55. So we're pretty much at that same range, but will it be? And of course this is technical because we're pretty much excluding what's really happening on the legality side of things, right? But we take that to example, and let's say it all plays out to what's happening with the lawsuits and all of this stuff, and the broker, you know, potentially defaulting and having to close out, and you know the rest. Allegedly, in my opinion, could we literally see a potential for the next event to happen in the month of June? So I'd say we really have to prepare ourselves for this next month coming up. And that's just, I don't know why, but that's just my gut feeling. But we really have to pay attention to June, because June could be one of the most craziest months we ever had. And plus the summer is coming. And even people were talking about how the summer is going to be a lot crazy out there. So we all got to be careful. Hold that thought. We're waiting for Alpine to shut down and the current management to go. Yep, that's what everybody's talking about. Richard, yeah. Oh yeah, his advice is superb. It's exquisite. Like, I shout out to Not Financial Advice for that, and for all that he's been doing. He's the real one. So thank you, Richard, for everything that you do. And shout out to William too, and Ham. But that to us is like the biggest catalyst. Once that goes in effect, and they decide to, you know, change management and all that stuff, the rest will eventually follow through, and then things would start to come to fruition, in my opinion. So not all, you know, because literally we came this far, and to not see this type of result, that's preposterous. So by all means, you know, there's so many in this that have still been holding, and they're still holding till this day. So shout out to them for keeping this play strong, and you know, just because this is pretty much a movement of our own. This is a movement that we're trying to prove to other retailers out there that this is not like, I think this case is pretty much on the list of other things that happened so far in the market. For example, you know, compared to AMC, GME, and BBIG, BBY, and a few other stocks, I think GTII definitely fits that category. That it fits that list, and it shouldn't be overlooked. It should be looked at. because this is beyond serious. This is critical. And knowing the fact that whatever is happening, listen, we already know like the risk that everybody's willing to take, but at the end of the day, this is the fight that will come to show the result later on, and knowing the fact that it was worth it at the end. It's gonna prove to everybody else, like, if retail can do this to a company, imagine everything else. So, not financial advice, strictly in my opinion. In our opinion, in this chart, you already know how this stream is. I always say it: you're your own decision maker of your own money, in your own investments. As long as you're playing it safe, as long as you're willing to not quote unquote lose what you're willing to put in, but you know what you hold, you know what you believe in, and that's that. Because there, of course, you know, you have stocks that fly short term and go crazy, and then we make money on the side, right? But this is a long-term time thing. So I think this is, in my opinion, something that, you know, is considered a long-term hold. And you're building your position and you're just waiting, letting it sit behind the back of your portfolio while you're focusing on other plays and continuing to make that money ball roll and continue to discipline yourselves and learn, and to be able to be stable at the same time, not being able to worry about any other, how do I say, any other my brain. I always just gotta be disciplined and know the fact that, you know, whatever happens, you already know that you're still safe in other things, and that you're still making money in other places. But you already know that you have something waiting as you're there patiently waiting for the big catalyst, the biggest of them all, you know. Which I think, in my opinion, could be the market crash. And once the market goes, once tech goes, once the bubble starts popping, and you imagine all the people that, all the brokers and that they've leveraged and used so much margin, dude, like they're gonna just forget about it. Smack my brain more, okay? And just know that eventually the wealth part is definitely going to come in, because we should already have the peace, the love, the happiness, the health. So let's not go crazy, and let's not, you know, stress ourselves and get ourselves sick in this whole thing, because again, we already know what we hold, we already know what the deal is, and that's that. Yeah, this is what happens when, like, it comes to the end of the week and my brain is like, holy crap. I'm just chilling with y'all. I'm just talking with y'all. It's a joke with y'all. Let me see, did I miss something? I think GTII, I think it was October 2022, 12,000, fell off my chair. Shout out to you, Mark Maddox. I'm either gonna be broke or rich, I'll be fine with it. Invest in precious metals. I got me some coins. I actually bought me some some Eisenhower dollar coins from the bank. I was like, you know what? Let me just buy whatever you have. I'll take $30 of. It was pretty much like 30 something bucks, and that thing weighs like a couple of pounds. It's crazy. Yes, but Lion needs our gentle guidance and firm discipline. Recently averaged down nicely. Was he just smacking his brain? Sounded a little low. No, I was smacking my thighs. Alright, I had to catch up I had to catch up to the chat, my bad. Because I was going off on a tangent. On a tandem. But listen, call this what you want. This is a fire sale, in my opinion, so but anyways, that was it for GTII. What else is going on? PEGY got smacked today, down 20%. What? Wow. You know what? I kid you not. Okay, so it's actually following with what I was saying the other day about PEGY. PEGY lost her juice. Now she's coming back down. Cause look at what happened here. Is Mark R still here? Is he still live? Cause I know he was talking about PEGY before. But look at this. This rejected the. It hung on the trend line for a bit, and then it decided to reject. I think this was also influenced with the market, from the market just sliding the hell down. Whew, let me drink some water. Oof. Yeah, so it slid down pretty hard. PEGY wasn't having it. She came down, and now she's testing this trend line. Knowing the fact it's kind of not as accurate, so maybe I should just move this a little bit. Maybe here. Let me see. Does this match? I gotta make sure this is actually lining up pretty well. Well, whatever. I guess like from here, it's hanging on to this trend line, and it actually started consolidating into this area box here, whatever you want to call it, right in the 20-cent range. This was down 20% on the day, closed at 19 cents, and actually moved up a little bit above 20 cents. So it looks like it wants to hold here. Even the RSI is a little bit, down in the cool off. It's trying to establish a bottom. You see the MACD here. We got that little light. Oh, why is it black? You got the lightish pink here bar, which means like it could be consolidating to make a move to the upside. Hey, who's that? Who's that on the chat? And let's see. Let's check out the smaller time frames. As you see, consolidating. We did like a little double bounce here. 1 and 2. Not bad. 45 minute. 45 minutes looking good too. We got a little signal. We got a bullish signal here on the MACD, and if you can tell, it actually crossed over right here, and there's the line here just transitioned from bearish to bullish. So now we're getting something started. So you're right about that, Mark. I think it's just cooling off, consolidating slowly but surely. I think we'll definitely get PEGY to start pegging again and try to make it above 25 cents next week. Very nice too, how it just followed the box here. Very nice. So that was called out for sure the other day. So very good job, very good job, team. We did it. We called out something here. And yeah. Hold on. What did I do? Okay, there you go. Oh, you're driving. All right, be safe, bro. Yeah, PEGY after hours for sure. And let me let's check out what the cost to borrow looks like for PEGY real quick. NASDAQ CM? What does that stand for? Interesting. So as of 13 hours ago, last updated 6 minutes, we have 350,000 short shares available. And the cost to borrow actually seems to be climbing back up with the start being at 32.72% and the max at 37.67%. So yeah, it's slowly starting to climb. And maybe if we break over 40% cost to borrow fees, that's probably indication that shorts need to start worrying now and maybe start covering. So that's good to see. So far, that's good. Did we look at... No, we didn't even look at GTII, did we? No, it's right here. Oh, hello. GTII's cost to borrow fee actually at a minimum of 15.59, but the max actually jumped to 22.39%, which was actually more than the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th of May combined. So even GTII's cost to borrow is slowly but surely climbing. Hopefully, if it stays steady and continues to climb, then that's also another indication there. So we'll see what happens. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh no, that's April 3rd. Never mind. For some reason I got a little shook because I'm like, wait, what? Since when did GTII go up to 24 cents in extended hours? And this was April 3rd as of 4 o'clock and 7 seconds. That's funny. Anyways, what was the other? I think it was Faraday. Oh, you know what? Yeah. So I don't know if y'all were wait, were you guys playing Barnes and Noble? And I don't know if... I mean, it took a huge dump today from a high of 81 cents to a low of 45 cents. And last night, but I didn't stream last night. I was just taking a little break. But I noticed that the S is here. And I'm like, Hope, what do you know? Great. Another stock fallen victim of a reverse stock split. So on June 12th for Barnes & Noble, they're going to have a 1 for 100 reverse stock split. So that sucks. Oh yeah, Indian music and everything channel. I like it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing and for your positive vibes. I appreciate you, and hopefully you're having a wonderful Friday and enjoying this music. So yeah, so Barnes & Noble, again, little quick update that they're gonna have a 1 for 100 reverse stock split on June 12th. So for now, I feel like perhaps it's actually looking ugly on the 4 hour. It's looking ugly on the 4 hour, and it looks like it could definitely come back down to the 20, 25, 30 cent range next week. Maybe they just didn't like the fact that they're gonna actually have a reverse stock split. So the people are just bouncing. They're like, oh nah, forget this, and I'm out. I don't want another Mullen type of situation to happen. So people are just taking profits, in my opinion. Yeah, for sure. Welcome, India. So that's the news right now. It's looking bearish for Barnes and Noble. And last but not least, Faraday. After I go over Faraday, I'm gonna talk about JFBR. Just a few moments for Mark R. And for some reason, let's see. Is there anything happening? No. But I like how we came back. Well, we pretty much pulled back a lot for Faraday here ever since it hit that crazy high of almost $4. But yeah, literally people taking profit and people shorting, and you know the whole deal. And we literally tested this area here, which I did not move. And it's not as accurate, but we had seen Faraday hit a range between 35 and 40 cents, and it took a nice bounce. It rebounded and started to go up in a little uptrend. So I'm gonna just quickly do this little trend here, this trend line, and perhaps maybe this could be the start of another uptrend for Faraday. I don't know what's going on with them financially and behind the scenes. I don't know, but technical wise, this could be a moment for Faraday to regain strength and start to rebound from here and try to break back over 80 cents to probably $1. Who knows? Depending if the markets influence this to go the other way, I don't know. But we can look at oh, Barbara. Okay, well, Barbara, you already know it's always a pleasure, and I'm glad you have a wonderful Friday night and a wonderful weekend. All right, so you be easy, stay cool. Wow. Okay. So stay cool, because I think tomorrow is gonna be hot. Maybe 86 is gonna feel like 90. Oh, excuse me. So it's gonna be, yeah, good luck with that, the eye thing too as well. I think it was cataract or glaucoma. Listen, I would hate to have that growing up. I think my family, there's been a few people that have been operated for cataracts and glaucoma, so it sucks. But you gotta do what you can to preserve your vision, and hopefully everything comes out successful for you, Barbara. So giant hugs, much love, and yeah, enjoy your weekend. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being the real one. All right. So short interest percent of the float is 31.50% currently. Short interest of 11 million, pretty much almost 12 million. And as of right now, 15 minutes ago, there's 7 million short shares available, and the cost to borrow fees for Faraday had dropped a little bit from 12.64%, and then came down to 11.39%. So it's not as high. It's could be big, but that's what I'm seeing right now. And just quickly viewing this, and as I you know, move this slowly into the hourly, you can actually see Faraday, the 7-day simple moving average. The line is actually it's actually bouncing, so it could definitely try to give it another go in maybe like a double bottom type of pattern there. And yeah, try to break 70 cents to Monday. Maybe this next week could be a little bit more explosive for Faraday if that tends to come to fruition. But other than that, the indicators are looking good in the hourly, in my opinion, because we're definitely having a little bounce here, as you can see when I'm zooming in. We had a bullish signal here, and it's actually starting to uptrend. So, damn, looks good. Let's see, 45-minute chart. It's consolidating above 57 cents, 58 cents. Overall, 15-minute chart looks to be holding. So, all right. So that's that. I'm gonna talk about JFBR. I don't think we've looked into that. And Jeff's Brands. Jeff's Brands with a nice pop. Okay. Let's look at the daily and see what that looks like. Wow, it had a crazy pop last week. Last Friday, actually, to be exact. Wow. No, wait. I'm sorry, I mean 2 weeks ago. So 2 Fridays ago, this thing actually rallied from the 14th of May, Tuesday, at 20 cents to a high of 73 cents. So that's if we can measure that from here, that's like a good, wow, 300% run from whatever the bottom was here. What was this? 17 cents. So it was 17 cents on the 7th of May and 73 cents on the high here on the 17th. So 10 days from this point, you're talking about an over 330% run. So that's a nice move for sure. Mud Jeff, welcome back to the stream. Oh, happy Friday for you and for the fam. Hopefully everything is good with you and that you're playing it safe here in the markets, because the markets is freaking crazy right now. A lot of small caps popping off left and right. If you noticed, the tickers that I've gone through so far, like PEGY and Faraday and Barnes and Noble, but Barnes and Noble is gonna go through a 1 for 100 reverse stock split on June 12th, so that's happening. EWLS recent stock split and up after hours. WW Monday? What's WW? I'm sorry. Oh, CAUD? Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna look at LPA and see where that's at. Cause that rally was ridiculous. That was a short squeeze. I don't know how that was in anybody's radar, but that was a short squeeze. Maybe a few people caught that run, but I sure as wish that I would have known. I wish we all would have known. So, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think in some ways that they're all correlated with the way that the small caps, like those tickers have been moving. I think they're all like gonna do the same thing. Well, let's see what happened with Jeff's Brands here. Jeff's Brands, so he had a 330% move in 10 days from the beginning of May to May 17th. It came back down to a low of 29 cents and actually started rebounding again. So here's a 24-hour chart. You see two big candles here, and so this is quite interesting. Is there any update as to why Jeff's Brands is running again, or this looks like it could definitely have it looks like it could definitely get another push next week, in my opinion. JFBR is the ticker symbol, if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about. 4 hour, the 4 hour looks like it slowly, the 50-day SMA slowly crossed over the 200-day simple moving average. So golden cross, 4 hour. You got everything crossing over at the same time, so this is bullish, and especially if you see the EMA clouds here transitioning to bullish, that green cloud expanding, it's a strong trend in my opinion. If this continues like this, that is a good sign. That is actually a healthy uptrend. All right. And especially if this is actually trying to hold up and then continues up like that, then I would assume that Jeff's Brands would have more potential upside. And let's see how this thing actually hit a high of almost 58 cents. So let's just put, for example, let's just put a box here. All right, we're gonna put a box here. This is resistance for now, and we need to break about 63 to 65 cents, around that range, and we need to see that. Let's see, what can we do here? What can we do here? Wait, there's a gap fill? Let's find out. Wow, look at the drop on this stock. Holy crap. Oh, that's the 2-day. Wow. That is a massive drop. Wonder what on earth happened here at this point, right on the beginning of this year, January. Let me look at the weekly. Wow. There was no split whatsoever either. But what's crazy is that the weekly on the MACD looks jacked to the Titas in a way that I feel like this could kind of make some crazy volatile moves if played right, and if there's a lot of people watching this and a lot of volume coming in here, then forget about it. I think this would actually have a potential to be the next runner. And look at the hourly candle here. It was a green. Remember, the yellow's green, by the way. But I like to pick, I chose yellow for a reason. But yeah, just like PEGY, I feel like this has potential. And look, on the hourly, you got the 7-day simple moving average here curling back up, and you can see that the 50-day is slowly trying to curl up too as well. So this is definitely something worth to look at, in my opinion, for a quick swing. If it hits over 50 cents and continues to rally, 65 cents would be that next level of resistance. And if people really do jump in like crazy, then we could probably see a whole bunch of new highs which would be awesome because the last high was at 73 cents. And where was that last gap at? 73. I mean, pretty much the dollar here. But remember, any small swing, it could still make you profit a lot. So if it actually ended up going past 75 cents, 80 cents, that's still like a 90% move, you know? If you play your cards right, you'll get a good gain out of it. So that's cool to see. Let's look at JB. Let's look at JFBR's. Hold on, I think I spelled it wrong. Damn it. No, I did. Okay, never mind. It's right there. That's there's no days to cover. As of 8 hours ago, 27 minutes ago, updated 2,000 shares available. Short shares available. The cost to borrow fee is actually pretty high on Jeff's brands. So right now the start was at 125.27% cost to borrow fee, and the max is actually at 149.87. So it's actually high. That's pretty spicy, in my opinion. So almost 150%. So technically 150% cost to borrow fee for them to try to, you know, borrow short shares. So it's getting expensive for them, and it can mean a lot of things for sure. That's a good sign. So they only have 2,000 available to short, and they're running out. Then that would be more of a confirmation for me, in my opinion, that Jeff's brands could rally and push next week, and perhaps have a potential to cross over 70 cents if played right. But of course, always play it safe. All right. I do declare hello. I do declare hello. Encrusted Unmentionable, welcome back. Happy Friday night. Let's quickly go over. I don't know if Mutt Jeff is still here, but I'm gonna go over EWLS. Edwards. No, we had Jeff's brands, and then we got Edwards Life Sciences. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is not. Oh, this is not part of the. No, wait. Edwards Sciences left. Wait, hold on. EWLS recent stock split. Let's see. This is wait, I'm confused. Wait, is that the right ticker symbol? Am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, here it is. No, I found it. Wait. WW or is it EW? Wait, hold on. Jeez. Wait. Oh, shoot. Yeah, she told me to stay home, but then I told her to stay home. Now she's the one that's not here. And she's sleeping. ELW. Oh, early works. Got it. Oh, you had said it backwards the first time. I was like, wait. I don't think this is it because I don't see the stock split symbol. Okay, now I see it. What was this? Oh, just a 1 for 5? Well, that's a small conversion there. Oh, reverse split. Not many shares. Let's see. Early Works and Zenmu Tech collaborate for a more secure digital society through secret splitting and blockchain. From Tokyo. A blockchain solution provider that deploys its high-speed proprietary blockchain technology, Grid Ledger system, and Zenmu Tech, which pursues data protection and data utilization through secret splitting technology that encrypts and manages information in various locations, have collaborated to realize a secure digital society where users can utilize their data without concern about data leakage, hacking, and tampering. I mean, of course, people love, to protect their data and not having to worry about other companies, taking a little peek at what you got going on and trying to fetch some data or whatever reason, because obviously that's invasion of privacy and that's illegal. So, but that's to me that's positive. If they can nail that, then for sure. And it looks like here on the daily, technical wise, we've had a few instances here that this stock have reached this area a few times here back in November of 2023, and again in the end of January of 2024. And it looks like it's trying to consolidate within this range here, or possibly trying to retest it again. Looks like it's trying to establish a bottom here on the MACD. $2 would be the critical level of support. And let's just see, like, how is this? Oh wait, I'm sorry, Mud Jeff. I did not see that that candle. I promise you, I did not see that candle. Look at that. Poof. See that? Little poof. See, now we're talking. Now we're talking. And there's 5.5 million shares float. That is definitely, that's crazy. And look, the market cap is only 6.95 million. A volume of only 1.15 million. But I guess that excludes aftermarket. I don't know if they counted that, but holy moly, like this is a nice pop for sure. Let's check it out on a 4-hour. Yeah, it looks like it was only during after hours. So from a bottom of 206 to a high of 375, closing at just barely $3 to 298. Look at the hourly. And you can see here, even at the hourly, after the pop, it started to pull back, and it looks like they were trying to take profits. This candle here, the hourly candle, looks a little nasty, so this could potentially pull back. And you can see here too as well with the MACD here trying to top out, and then perhaps cross below, and the RSI too overbought. So either hold at 273, 275 at the 200 days simple moving average on the hourly, or you can have this here, this range at 220, 230 as support, since it's been trading around that range for a bit. Let's see. Let's go to the 45. Okay. 30. So you can see it here, just rounding up here, topping, and trying to cross over. You see, you got the cross here and the bearish signal. So yeah, I feel like my thing is, Yeah. So it either holds around that area around 260 something, or it can come back down to this range where it was before at 215, 220. Are you holding a good position in it, or are you just swinging this, Mud Jeff? Not financial advice, by the way. Just using hypothetical technical analysis. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Okay. Because you can see this bar here on the MACD, and that's pretty much a confirmation of more downside potential here, and you still got a little bit of some room here on the RSI to for this to pull back some more. So I keep going back to this thing here. Jeez. 3 minute, 1 minute. Yeah. So definitely a pullback on early works for next week. So thank you for sharing that, my Jeff. I appreciate you. We can look at let's look quickly at the short interest for early works. Hold on. Okay. Shoot, you pretty much got a good yeah, because look, it's 375. Even if that was if that was the case, you still got a good couple of cents for something to gain, you know? So you're pretty much stacking if that's the case. Oh wow, okay. So you got a short interest of 302,445 shares for Fintel, and the short interest ratio for days to cover is 11.59. So that's actually a little bit high. Short interest percentage of float is 27.11. So we got a quarter of the float short interest. And only 3,000 short shares available. As of an hour ago. Cost to borrow fee is actually climbing, because yesterday's was at a minimum of 45.34% and the max of 53.73%, which is what it is right now. So it's also slowly climbing up. So this could be one of those plays where you you pretty much hold on, let me go back to the hourly again. Like that. Where it's like you get in, you get out, comes back down, you get in, you get out. It's like swinging. Just an example, by the way. Yeah. So is there any other, let me see, any other example? How does the weekly look? Let me see. Wow. Oh wow, actually, hold on. I didn't notice that. But we actually have, what is this? Huh. We actually have a big, wait, what? Okay, oh no, let me go to the weekly. And hold on, did you bone on? No, I actually boned. I'm gonna tell you. So I actually boned on $520 strike June 7 puts for the SPY. Got myself a couple of contracts at like around $1.90 per contract, and literally rode the freaking dump and doubled I think I got out at like 340 something per contract, and that was probably by far like one of my best trades I've ever had so far. And I want to get back in on Monday. I want to get some more puts because that pump was ridiculous in my opinion. They literally pumped the S&P 500 and gained everything that was lost from the beginning of this week. So it's like, oh, here we gave you a big dump. Now we're gonna just pump it back up to where we were before. Then all of a sudden, oh my God, the economy is great again. Isn't that something? So here's the thing. I don't know what this is. I mean, this is pretty much before the split, I think. Yeah, it is. But there was this huge gap here. Where is it? I think it's right here. I'm gonna just put a box right there. I wonder if they would technically fill this gap again. That would be crazy. But I'm gonna leave that there. This is interesting. So if this I want to say, because it actually climbed right back to, so it's gonna be here. Maybe, damn, maybe it might just, you know what? Shoot. Hold on, does Early Works have options? I gotta see this. Hold on. They don't. Wow, they actually don't have options. And it ran almost 40% on the after hours. Damn. Yeah, but they're looking at this as the next gap or the support. Let me go back and looking, yeah. I mean, it's not to say that this is accurate, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just wondering because there have been instances where the gap had been filled a couple of times, but you see how there has been 1, 2, and possibly 3 touch points here where it bottomed out and then it started to bounce back up, which is now the case because EWLS is almost at $3. So next daily candles is going to be pretty much around here, and then it would have to hold above 3 and then right back up. And if we fill that gap, damn, that's going to be massive. But then again, even though I hate seeing this, but it's not financial advice. So I could have turned 5K into 100K if I just held contracts through 4 p.m. But I had Lion's voice in my head saying sell and smell. Wait, are you talking about you getting into spy calls, ODT, or did you like? Because like you would have probably gotten it maybe a week ahead in expiration, which would have been the case. But yo, shout out to Mutt Jeff for that ticker, and for us to look at it together because this is pretty interesting. We're gonna see what happens next week for this. I wouldn't literally like. Well, I'm not personally like getting in a position in this, but it would be nice to see what would happen next week in general, and if this actually starts to curl back up. Yeah, let's look at let's look at the SPY. Let's look at SPX because that was crazy. I'm gonna like for real, like this was no joke. Like I don't even know what to call this. The volume was just massive. It was just green, a big green bar. Even though technically the SPY was selling off and we were below 5,200. We were literally just right there. And we probably would have been continuing to fall at maybe 5,150 and to test out this level here of support. I want to say around, hold on. I want to say like maybe around here, around this this level, 515. But let's look at the 4 hour and to show you, because this was ridiculous. I mean, look what we got here. Like it literally, you gotta either think they knew what was happening, so they panicked and they desperately stopped this from breaking below the 200-day simple moving average here in the hourly, and from having more of a fall, a free fall, and perfectly bounced off the 200-day simple moving average. And you see this the 7-day here curling right back up and thinking, oh my god, well, I just faked all of you off, I bear trapped you, and now I just pretty much accumulated everything that was lost from the 29th here at the high of 5,275, 5,278, around there. Literally just gained back 2 days. 2 days of freaking losses here for the S&P 500. And you could tell there's a little gap in between. So whatever this gap was, they were definitely successful in filling that gap right back. And they were like, oh, thank you very much for all the premiums that you gave us, and now we're gonna bomb you with a nice big boomstick and go boom. And that's what happened. But it literally rejected off the 50-day simple moving average at 5,279.94. So definitely a bear trap. It's freaking nasty. But if you actually did profit from this move, and you know there has been many instances that the SPX loves to pump very hard at the last few moments of the market day. That's exactly what it did again. So this was, I think for sure your 5K encrusted unmentionable would have definitely turned into 100K. No, well, not technically, but somewhere around the 5-digit mark, you would have gotten a decent, gain from that. So, but if you zoom out, when in doubt, I still think that technically SPY would have to break over 5,300 in order to continue that trend up, because quite frankly it's still, in my book, bearish. And let's just zoom in and show you that you don't see this gapping up. It's actually stayed in neutral, and it's having trouble trying to cross over the blue line here, which is which shows you that technically SPY is still weak. And the RSI here has shown, you can see that the line here is from green to red, and it's in a bearish divergence. Mind you, when you zoom in a little bit more closer, this thing actually curled back down and it started to expand the cloud from bullish to bearish, and it looked like it wanted to just continue the sell-off. That means this would have been, definitely would have been able to see below 5,200 and going into 51,160. So I'm still leaning bearish. That's my sentiment for now. And there's no way that the SPY could actually last this long, or for being high for this long. And yeah, I mean, gosh, look what's happening all around the economy. So this is just it doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up, and I'm still gonna lean towards that sentiment, in my opinion, not financial advice. If you look at the SPY, because it's the same thing, yeah, just look at it. Look at the 45. Is another example. And mind you, there's been multiple times where, if you look at the 5, it had been rejection after rejection after rejection off the 200-day simple moving average. It would test and then would drop, consolidate, and would test and then would drop, consolidate. This was just fugazi, in my opinion. So this would actually have to retest and come back down, and in my opinion, we would have to go back down like this, and be like, give me an A, yo, and then see the SPY come right back down to 520. Maybe, in my opinion, my prediction, before mid-June. Actually, as a matter of fact, before we end the stream, we're gonna take a look at when the next Fed meeting is gonna be. Let's just see real quick, because I don't see anything here. Maybe I can look at Bitcoin real quick and see what this is doing. Look at that. Even on the daily, you see Bitcoin. It had so many attempts to break over 7,200, and it's still failing right now, and it's on a slow downtrend. Let's see that, right? I might as well just delete this, or maybe no. I could probably just keep this, because maybe that could be a potential trend line for this to do one of these and then bounce back over. But then again, we don't know. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like a little slope down, and it literally failed 3 times to break over 72,000. So it's just as weak as the SPY. So now that I see the economic calendar here, the little yeah, I mean, didn't he have a wife and then passed away or something? Maybe he stressed her the fuck out, couldn't take it anymore. But let's see. So what we got going on for June 3rd is the ISM manufacturing PMI. You can see previously it was at 49.2, and the forecast is calling for 49.8. Then you have JOLTS job openings on the 4th of June at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The previous was at 8.488, and the forecast they're calling for lower, 8.35. And ISM Services PMI, June 5th, 10 a.m. looking for 50.5. I am looking for the next. Let's see. Where's that calendar thingy? Where is the calendar thingy? Where is the calendar? Hold on. I know there was a calendar here somewhere. Do you guys know where that is? If not, I'm probably just gonna have to like look it up here on. There you go. I'll just do this. Ooh. All right. Spot. What's it? Rejection after rejection. yeah, I read that. Spy gonna have a bigly shat next week. hey, if that's the case, I'm ready for it. I'll go all in. I'll get myself a June 21st 515 strike puts and ride that bitch down. So we gotta look at this and see what is. So we already seen what happened to. Wait, June 3rd, 9:45 a.m. S&P flash U.S. manufacturing PMI. Okay, construction spending ISM. U.S. productivity, U.S. trade deficit. No. Initial jobless claims. June 6th. So June 7th is consumer credit. Wait, what? U.S. unemployment report at 8:30 in the morning, and U.S. unemployment rate, hourly wages. Oh, here we go. Okay. So next week's major. Well, the week after. U.S. economic reports and Fed speakers. Oh, okay. So June 12th. There you go. June 12th we have. What is this? Okay, so this is it right here. So June 12th is the next meeting for interest rates. So we have consumer price index, CPI or CPI, 8:30 in the morning, or CPI year over year. 2 o'clock you got minutes of Fed's May FOMC meeting. Oh, that's minutes. Really? And then monthly U.S. federal budget. I'm so confused. Wait. Wait, so when is the federal? Okay, hold on. So it is June 12th. All right, it's June 12th. Okay, no, we already got it now. So June 12th is the Federal Reserve's FOMC interest rates change, whatever. I think. What do you guys think they're gonna do? Some people are saying that it's already priced in, penciled in, that they're gonna start cutting around maybe September, the fall of this year. Oh, hold on. You said bottom right. Oh, maybe I'm covering it. I have the thing. Mud Jeff, thank you. I had the thing covering right here. It was literally right here. Wow. Oh shoot. Look at that. It's hilarious. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. API crude oil structure. Wait, there was something that's supposed to happen with OPEC? OPEC. I don't know if that's. Okay, okay, hold on. Going to announce that the Bulls are in ZJYL? Yeah. Let me look at something. OPEC decision. OPEC decision. When? Alright, let's look at this real quick. Oil prices book largest monthly loss of 2024 as traders await OPEC Plus decision on production cuts. This was released as of today of 3:14 in the afternoon. An earlier version of this article incorrectly said crude futures were on track for their first monthly losses of 2024. Oil futures booked their largest monthly losses of the year so far. The article has been corrected. I gotta see what's up. What's going on? The twist ahead of the Sunday's decision. So is it this Sunday? Because futures open up on Sunday around 6 p.m. Huh. Oil prices could turn volatile if OPEC fails to extend production cuts this weekend. Okay. Damn. Okay. Your opinion, June is going to be a positive month? And the short squeeze stocks and low cap stocks will run? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Wait, are you saying... Hold on. Are you saying... June is going to be a positive month for the short squeeze stocks and low cap stocks? But you're negative on the market, right? Cause I want that shot to go down. And speaking of commodities, let's see where gold ended up today. Ooh, so actually gold came down a little bit, and it cooled down to 23.26. What about silver? Is that any of you guys accumulating silver? Let's see. This is good. I mean, I would love to see silver come down just a little bit more. Come back down to like $28 and hold. Because I want to build up on silver. That's what I'm doing personally. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but I hear commodities is gonna be a big thing. Like, people need to like look real good at precious metals and commodities. As you know, the economy is getting worse, so. But silver, oof, sweet baby Jesus. It could probably stay above $30 per ounce. Speaking of short squeeze stocks, let's end it with good old AMC and GME. You know what? This is interesting. Can you see that difference there? It's pretty much the same thing. Same algos. All right. What we got going on here? Honestly, I think the reason why this pushed up was that the SPY. The SPY with that big pump actually managed to move even the meme stocks a bit up. Because this was at a low of, yesterday was at a low of barely hitting $20 there. GameStop could pull another pump here next week. $24 would have to be the breaking point there. What is going on with the simple moving averages looking out of whack? What is this? What is that? Oh no, not that crap, MEMC. I'm good. I'm out. And Mark is like, I'm out. No AMC. Fuck that. I just wanted to take a look, just a little bit, man. Don't be like that. If it comes down back to like 4, I'm getting leaps. All right, we should just like call it a night then. Screw it, cause like it's past 10. I know you guys have a wonderful Friday evening and weekend. Peace, happiness, love. Much love to everybody who took the time to visit Line of All Trades and the stream. That means a lot to me. And yeah, if anything, I'm gonna just make a. I'm just gonna make a. Yeah, I'm gonna make a separate video on this and see what I can come up with. But if not, then we'll see each other next week. And like I always say, just stay properly hedged. Stay safe out there, guys, for the weekend. And I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy. Don't drink too much. And yeah, thank you. I appreciate everybody who actually joined tonight. And a good job to all of you for sharing your opinions, your information, having this discussion. This is what the platform is for. I like to give everybody a chance to share what you feel. And yeah, so thank you. I would like to give a shout out to Zelly, who is probably knocked out and didn't hear her alarm. So shout out to you, love. So yeah, I will. I can make a video of what we discussed today. You want me to make a video on those two? Cause I can just yeah, I mean I could just do that. Just like for like maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Let's make a video for like 5 minutes on PEGY. What do you think? With the TA? I could do that. I can pretty much just make the same thing that I discussed on the stream and then just make a separate video on it. And then I'll do AMC and GME too as well. And then I'll work on some music. Oh shoot, bro, OCGN. Damn, I gotta look into OCGN again. Look at this. Look how it stayed in that range. I'm gonna show you right now, real quick. Look at this. OCGN on the 4 hour. Look at the nice bounce here. The 50, the yellow line, the 50-day simple moving average, bounced right off the 200-day simple moving average, and now it's climbing back up. And now look at this. Right off this level of support, it's transitioning to bullish on the clouds. So I'm gonna give that little. I think I'm gonna do a video on that too as well. So yeah, just a little sneak peek. But anyways, again, thank you. I'll give a shout out to everybody who joined. Mad Gun, Barbara L, Mark Maddox, you Mark R. Thank you. I'd like to thank Indian Music and Everything channel for subscribing and for hanging in there for a couple of seconds to say hello. Oh, KTRA, I gotta look into that too. I just completely forgot about that. Sorry, Mark. Mutt Jeff, thank you. Encrusted, unmentionable, moistly elongated popsicle, and all of that. And shout out to Big JR for the call out on NVOS. And shout out to Zelly. Later, my peeps. Y'all have a great weekend. Mark R, much love, man. Everybody else, take care. See you next week. Deuces. And again, everything that was said in this stream was not financial advice. Strictly my opinion. All right. You're your own decision maker of your own money and your investments. Play safe. And yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Peace out. Lion of all trades.